What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another Kaiju No.8 video. That's right, I'm still around. I know some of y'all were like, Payne, did you quit already? No. Quite honestly, there's just not enough content to make, content on this game right now, right? So I'm making this video at this point just to kind of see where we're at, because we have now done... How long has it been since Sagan came out, right? We're just going to double check now. I think she came out a couple days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, maybe less. And I'm just trying to see where we're at in terms of count, crystals, what you guys are feeling, and where you're at. So first off, before we go anywhere, remember to subscribe, like, hit that notification button, guys, and leave a comment. I'm curious to see, have you already quit the game? Are you still playing the game? And if you are still playing the game, are you planning to stick around? Here's why I'm still around, okay? Normally at this point, I would have dropped the game and been like, you know what, I'm good. But at this point, I've decided I'm going to give this a couple months, maybe 2. I'll give this 2 months just to kind of see where we're at. Now, I know some of you guys are very disappointed in the way this game has been structured and are waiting for the Steam release. I'll be honest with you guys. Steam release is one thing, and I know that's a big deal for many because they want to play on the PC because their mobile phones either can't handle it, which is understandable, or the fact that they just feel like it's not as fun playing on a mobile phone. I agree with them there. I love playing everything on my PC personally. I have a good PC and I want to use it. So Steam has been announced to be coming soon. If you guys don't know where that announcement is, it's right here. Steam details, right? The Steam version is currently in the final stage of development. We will announce the release date soon and appreciate your continued patience. What the problem here is they're not saying that it's going to be released soon. They're announcing the release date. So listen, I hate being this kind of person sometimes, where I have to kind of call shit out, but I have to kind of call shit out, right? Like it's kind of my job to do that. Where if I don't do that, I feel like I'm not doing my due diligence to kind of give a little bit of shit to the devs. Now, some of you guys were like, hey Payne, it's maybe nice for you to kind of like take a break on the devs because it's a brand new game, etc. The problem is, guys, again, we're in 2025 where there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of different characters that are being released on a custom basis with gachas. There's a lot of packages being released, but which is fine as long as with that in 2025 we're getting the content that comes with it. So like a lot of folks are saying that they're going to give this a couple months, and I will as well, just to kind of see where we end up. But for now, it's been an absolute disappointment, guys. And I don't want to quit because I feel like maybe they will turn things around. I don't want to be completely negative about the entire game. I have enjoyed it for what it has in it. Like when the game has content for us, it's actually enjoyable, right? And you might be like, well, how's enjoyable? It's just an auto game. You're right, but you know what? I do enjoy auto games where a lot of it is revolved around team building, right? So right now, the game still has enough of my attention where I'm going to be like, you know what? I'll still try it, but they really desperately need to come out with some content, guys. Because I think the next thing they're coming out with is another raid, which honestly, I guess is okay. Right? Because I mean, the raid was pretty decent. I like the co-op aspect of it. I like that we work together to take something down. There is 3 million downloads. We did get a couple of cool things with that, I will say. They did give us, at the very least, they gave us, some summoning tokens, which was kind of nice. But honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like if it wasn't for that, I don't know what else. I don't know what else they do. Like, they have to give us something in order for us to make us feel like we care enough about this game and that they're doing something about it. So there was a little bit of redemption there. I'd say redemption. Now, I know many of you guys are like, it should have been a free multi. Honestly, that's fine. I kind of agree there. But what really gets me is this. Is the fact that I'm only at 1,400 crystals. Yeah, that's what kills me. Another thing that really bothered me, and I've never mentioned this, and I don't know why I never mentioned this, is if you want to summon a character, right? If I have 7 tickets and 1,400 crystals, I can't combine the two to make it happen. It's one or the other, which again is very archaic version of gacha, and another really big problem in my opinion. So you're forced to either get 10 tickets or 1,500 gems, which quite honestly both take a very, very long time. So right now what I'm doing essentially, guys, is I'm waiting to not summon. I'm waiting to see if Reno actually does jump into if he jumps into the basic banner, and if he does, then I'll summon him there, hopefully get a few dupes of him, and at that point that's all we can really do, right? Because it looks like the other characters really are supporting cast to him. There's obviously Jen, and there's Kaiju No.8 and ISO and a couple other characters, but the rest of them are not that great. So we're really running with 4 major characters that everyone's using, and then on top of that, it's just limited content to use these characters anyways. Very limited, right? So anyways, I just wanted to talk about this because I feel like, again, this is something that we all need to kind of come to terms with, that this game may not end up being a big hit, and it might end up just being something that you'll play casually, which again is totally fine. Everyone should, have a casual game that they play. But for many of you guys, I know this is a game that you've waited for a very, very long time. And I know Steam is releasing, and that's got a few folks, a little bit excited. But again, if Steam releases, and they're only giving us a release date again. If Steam releases with no additional content and it's just the same pattern here where it's like one storyline a month and then it's just more fierce battles, I feel like people won't stick around. People won't stick around, right? So I really hope these devs do turn this around because, again, I do enjoy the game enough to care. I have been doing, I still do expeditions. It is very, very, very grindy. And it's the same pattern every time. Hit floor 200, retreat, get your characters up, etc., right? So there is a lot that this game needs to develop and do a better job of, but I still think it's good enough for all of us to, give it a try. But again, I am very curious to see if you guys have stuck around or have left, because quite honestly, I've seen a lot of people drop, especially around my community, where they've moved on to other games already, and there really aren't that many games to move on to, which is the scary part. But I've read a lot of the comments in some other content creators' videos, and shout out to other content creators for trying to make content on this. Like, I think it's very, very noble for people to want to give this a chance, but how long? How long are you going to stick around for, right? So yes, I'm still here, guys. For anybody who wants a specific kind of video, if you're looking for something for me to cover, let me know. I've pretty much done it all as a free-to-play player in this game, and I think most of you guys have as well. And I think at this point, this is kind of what you're doing, right? You're doing the training, you're getting your team up to 100, and then you're doing your messages, and then you're logging in to do literally... The dailies is crazy, right? Because all you got to do is log in and do some training, level up a character or advance a character, or do whatever gear thing you need to do, and you're done. It's like a 5-second daily. So like there's a lot in this game that they do right. So this is, I think, because of how it's structured, it's really meant to be a side game, guys. It's not meant to be a main piece around your gaming life. So if they're going to treat it that way, that's fine. But I think we all have to come to terms that might be the case for this game. This game will never be a large, major, big success. I think it's going to be, hey, you know what? I'm bored of my main game. I want to go log into something else, so I'm going to do this. So for now, it's still a side game for me. It's still a side game. I will continue playing it. I'll try for another month. Like I said, I gave it originally 3 weeks to see if I'm going to spend. I'm definitely never spending. That's off the table. Now I need to figure out, am I going to stay? So this is kind of my plan always for every gacha game, if I care enough about it. I do 3 weeks. Am I going to spend? No. And then I go for I try to go a month and a half to 2 months to say if I'm going to stay, if I like it enough, right? And I do care about this game enough to see whether it's worth sticking around or not. So again, guys, please in the comment section, let me know if you're still around here. If you are you excited for the Steam release, or are you still waiting for content? And how long are you planning to wait for? If it's not for very long, let me know, because I'm curious to see where everyone's mind's at in regards to giving this game, another try and continuing to actually, continue playing it. All right, folks, this is Payne. Again, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, leave the notifications on, and leave a comment. Let me know, again, all the stuff I just said. And also, at the same time, let me know if there's any content you're looking for, because right now it's dead in here. I don't really know what to even make content for you guys. I feel like we've done it all already anyways, as it is. So, and there's videos out there on Expedition, on Fierce Battle, and I'm just like, everyone's completed this. So, we'll make a video on the raid when it comes out, which I think that comes out this week sometime. But outside of that, thank you so much for watching. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.